Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. Hey, Perry Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast, owner of PutYourselfFirst.com, and I'm on Team Power Blast. Welcome to another episode. I have to share this with you. If you're a fan of mine I just have to share this with you. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, chances are that you've seen some of the photos that I recently posted of a trip, literally an hour away from home, over to a place, the Rocky Mountains, Lake Louise, Banff. One of these bucket list things for people, and gosh, it's like right there. And we've been here like 6 months and never haven't gone. Wow, the energy of that place, particularly like Lake Louise. And we didn't get a chance to explore all these other things, but just being in the Rocky Mountains and seeing all the wildlife and everything, and the energy, we were standing there at Lake Louise. Actually, we went a couple of days, and there's just something there. Just even though there's a lot of people there around, you kind of almost have this internal sense of just the ability to reflect on things, to appreciate things in your life, you're surrounded by such incredible beauty and wonder and everything like this, and this aqua blue calm lake and everything like that, it just gave me a moment to reflect on so many great things just that were recently happening. And some of those great things included people's stories that I've been able to either talk on the phone or read online or surf on the web. Just their fitness and health journeys have just been incredible, and everybody's got a different story to tell, and that's what I love about not only life in general, but with some of the things in particular with the Beachbody programs, Beachbody products that people have used. Let's see, even some of the stories that I talked to this week, they weren't using Beachbody things. They've just made a commitment to becoming better and healthier and fitter. And I think one of the things that many people had in common, at least the stories that I talked to, most people, they hit like an all-time low in their life, or they were given kind of that little warning sign that, from the doctor or sent to the ER or something like that. Or people are just tired of being low on energy and just, I've got to do something to get out of this funk. Life is just constantly passing them by. And that's what I was reflecting on at Lake Louise was, we can't let life just pass us by and just be robots and walking around totally numb. There's options out there. There's choices that people can make. And I think a lot of times, that's why we always say it's never too late in this podcast, because I think a lot of times people think it is too late, that I've let things go so much, or maybe they're waiting for that emergency wake-up call, and it doesn't have to be that way. And changes don't have to come overnight. I know a lot of the infomercials say, do this in 90 days. And the programs do work in 30, 60, 90 days. But it really boils down to one day at a time, and making that choice and commitment. And all of the stories that I talked to, people this week were, they made the choice. They made the commitment no matter what. And they weren't going to say, well, I'll give it a try, because usually, that's telling the brain, yeah, if it doesn't work, or I'm feeling a little sore, or, a party comes up, I'll let the shields down, or I'll let myself off the hook, or, whatever those things are. You know what it is. It's the BS excuses that we put into our head and we let ourselves off the hook. All these people set those aside. And just went for it. And what we're seeing is, like Simon I shared last week, he shared his story, 65-pound weight loss. This guy, Gavin, I read his story and how he just took things up a notch by using Les Mills Combat. Even the people, I think I've shared with you about the Go For It group that we're doing. We were just going to do it for the month of June, see where things went. And I think we've got 30 people in the group, and all of a sudden, within 2 weeks, people that actually said, I'm going to make this commitment, 30 days, I'm going to go for it, and stick to a plan. I'm even down like 3.5, 4 pounds, but there are some people 5, 6, 8 pounds in just 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks, we still have the rest of the month to go yet. But that got me thinking, if people think in 30-day chunks, day by day, and really focus and really go for it, they can start crafting their story, their journey, and not let life opportunities pass them by and walk around numb all the time. Their eyes will be wide open. They'll want to take adventures out to the beach, out to the nature, out to do family things. They'll want to get in front of a camera and feel comfortable getting their picture taken. There's just so many reasons why. And while some of these things might seem insignificant to you while you're listening to this, they're very, very powerful and very, very real to the people telling their stories. So I ask you, what's your story? What is it that you can do to do something today that will take you to the next day, take you to the next day, and that you can repeat on a consistent level to get you to those goals and those things that you're wanting to do? So kind of reflect on that. Don't wait for a life emergency to wake you up and say, gosh, I need to do this. Start with a plan, a day by day. Join our Go For It group. People are doing all sorts of things. Some people are just focusing on nutrition. Some people are just focused on eating well, and they're getting results. Some people are saying, I'm going to take it up a notch. Whatever it is, everybody's in there with a common goal, but they're all crafting their own story, and I want to help you craft yours. So what is your story? What is it you're going to do? Remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.